Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today and for joining me in Sentimental Swirls Week. If you didn't know, this is the stamp set that I helped design as part of my 1 million personal sales achievement, which I achieved 2 years ago now. And the stamp set has just gone live in the January to June mini catalogue. So I have got 5 projects this week for you that you can obviously see here for free on YouTube. I've got 5 more projects using this stamp set and you can access it for free if you order the stamp set through me, and you can get it in French, German as well as English, or you can buy it for £5. All of the details are on my blog. Click open the description bar below. So 10 projects, and this is today's one. I wanted to make a just because card. When I make cards, I tend not to put sentiments on them. I tend to make them more for the just because you just want to send a card, but that you could add a sentiment to. And this is just one of those, just because. Very pretty card. So this one was done using soft succulent, evening evergreen, which is there and there, and then a little bit of fresh freesia in the background. So I'm keeping with the greens, but I'm changing it up very slightly. So first off, you want a piece of cardstock. One sheet of cardstock. Doesn't matter whether it's metric or imperial or whatever size, but you cut it in half and score it in half. So I like a 10-fold card. I like a 10-fold card mostly because it's easier to photograph. This one is mint macaron. So cut it in half, fold it in half. And then I want a panel to go across the middle, but that is the same width as this. So work out what your width is. I know mine is 10.5 centimetres. So I'm just going to cut to 10.5 with shaded spruce, which I think is a fabulous colour to go along with it. And I'm really simply just going to eyeball how much I think it needs to be, which is about that much. I don't think it's going to need much more than that, so I'm just going to cut that down there. Let's work out what that measurement is. That is, oh, that was exactly 5.5 centimetres. So that's my panel that's going to go across there. This one, your white layer over the top, is going to be the same width across. Okay, so it's exactly the same width, but what you need it to be is 0.5 centimetre shorter on both sides, so it will work out to be 1/4 centimetre there and there, or if you work in imperial, 1/8 of an inch. What did I say that was? So that is going to give me that perfect border either side. Right, now let's have a little bit of fun, and I'm going to show you a fun technique. First off, I'm going to stamp the big old swirl. So let's get that on, and I'm going to stamp this in shaded spruce onto here. Let's check which way up it is. So one in that direction. And we're going to cover up a chunk of this, so I'm not worried too much. On another section there. And actually, oh, silly Sam. Should have stamped this bit first and let it dry. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my block and I'm going to fit my leaves and flowers on, but close up against one another. This is cheat stamping. It's not really, it's just, you know, what I like to do. And one of them. So I've got, what have I got? The flower, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on there. And it's going to be a little bit tighter than this one. but it's essentially cheats random stamping. I haven't got a central flower in yet. Best get that in. Oh, I'm going to end up with just one flower on this. Oh well, doesn't matter. Right, so all of those are there. And yeah, like I said, I probably should have let that dry first. How fast can I get it dry? Probably not very. We'll just have to hit and hope. So let's just, shall I just stick it all together? Let's do that and hope it dries down. Memento does need a little bit of drying time. Otherwise your blends tend to bleed a little bit. I'm not going to worry. It's handmade after all. So this is going to come on here. And it's not quite in the centre. It's not quite at the top, but let's go for it. Right, where's my... So I've got Shaded Spruce for all my leaves. And I've got Magenta Madness. So I'm going to come in with the dark on that flower. I've got another one here. And then just go over the top a little bit with the light. This is going to be very bright in comparison to the original. That's okay. And there's another bit of it there. And it's just lots of little bits of... Oh, look, there's another bit there. Where you lose all your flowers and then just come over the top. And yeah, I can see there's a bit of bleed going on with the Memento. It doesn't matter, I'm not worried. And then very simply, we're going to Shaded Spruce the whole lot. So, and I'm just picking out the bottoms of my leaves. Not sciencey at all. And maybe a little bit more on that one. And then come in over the top with the light. Just colour them all in. And the colours will move themselves around. The green will move itself around. Oh, probably should have zoomed in. It's probably a bit better. The green will settle itself down the more you work it. It's a bit like self-leveling concrete or something like that. Or cement. Cement is the liquid, it becomes concrete. Don't ask me how I know that. Anyway, it's a bit like that. So, like, you know, when you pour cement and it settles to the, you know, one perfect level, that's kind of what blends do. So you just come in and out with your colours, with your darks and lights and what have you, and then the more you work it, the more that the colours change and sort of settle themselves out and about. And just fun. Blends are so much fun to work with, they really are. You keep squiggling over. And then just to finish off, let me zoom back out again. I have got some of these. So these are in colour jewels, and they are for these in colours. And so I want these lovely pinks, which I'm almost out of. And a trio of those. And that, I feel, is rather a nice card. And I like them both. So this is Mint Macaron with Shaded Spruce and Magenta Madness. And this one is Soft Succulent Evening Evergreen with Fresh Freesia. Oh, I put Wink of Stella over that. Let's do that too. Oh, I forgot. It was only when I moved it and it twinkled. You know, Got to keep it as much the same. Pretty and twinkly, which you can't see at all, and I probably won't be able to capture on camera. You're just going to have to trust it. Anyway, what do you think? I hope you like them. I do. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.